Hello everybody. Today it's not exactly multi-integration, but integration we have to do inevitably. We calculate the lengths of the curve, and you know the definition of lengths is defined by ruler, straight line in the elementary school. And since then we don't have a definition of curved line lengths. Okay, so what we do is use calculus to define it in a way that compatible with straight line and the reasonable length. Reasonable means physically it's matching. For example, if you cut the string and put it over the curve and straight it out, then you can get the straight line length, which is the result of calculus calculation of lengths. That is reasonable way to define the lengths. Okay, so how we define the lengths? The length is say 0 to a. In this case, we calculate this guy. So 1 plus derivative of y dx. So what is this derivative of y? Where does it come from? The square. Well, length is going to be dx square plus dy square, right? The square root. That's the length on the curved line segment. This length, dx and dy, and Pythagorean theory, right? So this is the length, and if you put the dx out, then it's become y square, y prime square. Actually, make it clear this way. Okay, so that's what we have to do now. X square a square plus y square b square equals 1, right? And take a derivative 2x a square plus y prime 2y prime b square equals 0. So y prime is going to be b square y minus x a square. Is that right? Okay, so here y is, let's see, x square a square. Let's see, hold on, let me write it clean. 1 minus x square a square square root, and b is going to be y. So this is gonna be b 1 minus x square a square, right? And a square and minus x. Okay, so that's whole things has to be squared and plus 1, right? So y prime square is going to be b 1 minus x square a square and a quota x square. Okay, Let's put that back into the length. The length is going to be 0 to a large square 1 plus b square x square and a 1 minus x square a square. Okay, and dx. Okay, from beginning it's pretty hard integration. Actually, I don't know anybody can do this integration. What do you mean you cannot do integration? Okay, we talk about a little bit about the real number. What is real number? Real number is rational number, right? Right? It's p over q. This integers ratio. Okay, it's defined by add, multiply, subtract, and division. And other number. What is other number? That's like a square root of 2, irrational number, pi, e, so and so. That's all together is a real number. The part you didn't learn is this other number include also infinite series. That means the number we cannot express by elementary function like exponent, sine, log. This is elementary function you learn in high school. You cannot express that infinite series. The infinite series still use the add, subtract, multiply, and division. Okay? So anything produced by this operation, infinite times you repeat, you get the number. That's also real number. And another thing you have to learn is definite integral. Well, what do you mean definite integral? Like this, you cannot integrate. You can calculate only approximate value using computer. Well, the same thing happened to infinite series. You cannot calculate exactly, right? You have to take approximation. The definite integral, this is also real number. This is a real number. This is the length of ellipse, and we just don't have any good way to express using this elementary function. Okay, but it's all the result of here. Tricky one is add, subtract, multiply, and division. Hey, integration is not none of them. Well, integration is actually summation, right? And n equals infinite. So it's a part of this real number. Okay. What is not real number? I, right? Square root of minus 1. Why this is not real number? Because the real number, every value has the greatness. You can compare the size. This guy you can't. Wait a minute, if you square, then you can compare. So example, you square, but square is multiplication fine, but square root is not part of this operation. And if you take a square root, you don't know the size of the number. You don't know the size of number. So this is not the real number. Okay? But this is real number. Do you feel uncomfortable? Well, help you to feel more comfortable. This length is 1/4 of ellipse, right? And now, if A equals B, what is this? Circle. Let's calculate the circle then, right? The circle is going to be, simplify 0 to A, 1 plus x square and 1 minus x square, a square, right? A square a little bit more, you feel a little bit more comfortable. For example, we take this one, a sine u equals x, right? Then a cos u du equals dx. Okay, so looks like this one we can do integral here. This a square minus a sine square u is a square 1 minus sine square u equals a square cos square u, right? Right. And x is x square is a square sine square u over a square cos square u 1 plus delta x equals 1 plus tangent square u dx. And remember, this is x value, okay, not u. And what is this? This is like 1 over cos square u du. Well, the did I do something wrong here? Let's see. Let's see. Some it's screw up. No? A square we define this way. So a cosine this, right? And this gonna be x. So it's going to be cos square. Okay. Oh, this is x still. So suppose this is say u v cos u v equals dx. Let's see. Somewhere a disappeared. A has to stay there, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. The I have an error here. Okay, this goes in here, so it's going to be a square cos square u and a square sine square u. Is that correct? And 1 minus and square root plus. Is that right? And plus a cos u du. Don't forget this one. Okay. Also, yeah, okay, that's correct. So it's going to be 0 to a, but a is x, okay? This is 1 minus tangent, so it's going to be 1 over cos u and a cos u du. Okay, that's correct. Okay, now a, when you get a, u has to be pi over 2, right? Right. So this is going to be u 0 to a, but a is x. The x value a is u is pi over 2. So pi over 2, and don't forget a. Okay, so this is the answer, and you have 4 of them. Remember, we calculated only quarter. So the circle length is going to be 2a pi. Ooh, got it. Okay, so that's the way it is. It's a circle. You can take an integral and calculate, and answer is 2a pi. So that's what we know, right? Okay, so congratulations, got the correct answer. But ellipse, the arc lengths, you cannot take integral. You have to calculate only approximate value using computer. Okay, so that's what we have here. Okay, see you next time. Please subscribe and wait for the new video.